Okay, y'all, so in this video, we'll be going over what transformed my body in 30 days, how to get clearer skin, more energy, and no bloating. Let's jump in. Okay, so first, let's get to more energy. Waking up feeling sluggish, drained, irritable, and I didn't know why. And if that's you, I can guarantee that you're deficient, if not in all of these things that we're about to go over right now. Starting off with vitamin D. That's a heavy hitter. Vitamin D controls the immune system, and it also controls our mood. So if you find yourself snapping at the kids a little bit more often than usual, or just not feeling like going forward with your daily tasks, check the vitamin D. Well, women especially suffer from low vitamin D. We don't get enough time in the sun. We need to fill that gap. Let's bridge it by adding in a supplement that has vitamin D in it. So this is another one that's probably missing out of your supplements, or you're just not getting enough of it. And that's iron. We downgrade this all the time to just feeling cold. But truthfully, low iron is a leading cause in organ failure. Yes, organ failure. Iron is what helps get oxygen to the brain. So if you go an extended period of time without getting enough oxygen to your brain and the rest of your body, what happens? They eventually off, right? And we don't want that. So making sure that you have a supplement that fills in that gap, because we just don't always eat enough of what we're supposed to get the required amount of iron for our body to thrive. So remember, if you feel yourself get cold, dizzy, lightheaded, or just looking drained and dried, I suggest checking with your MD and getting that iron level checked out. Especially women. We got a cycle in the middle of the month that totally depletes what we got. So it's important for us to fill in that bridge. It's important that you get all of these nutrients in, especially B12. One of those three, if not all of them, are key factors in why you've been waking up not feeling yourself. It's hard to really get into the 30-day transformation if you can't even be present enough to get in motion and do the things that you need to do. Jumping back into what's next. No bloating. Like flat tummy. Who don't want flat tummy? Because as soon as you lose that tummy, all them hips and that booty you got back there, get the poking. And that's exactly what we want to do here. With this being said, there's a lot of foods that we have to eliminate or either cut back on for an extended period of time so that our body can regulate itself. It's like meat. And I know that scares a lot of people, but stick with me. You don't have to eat meat at every meal of the day, and you don't have to eat meat every single day to be adequate in your protein, because meat sticks around and makes our digestive system work far too hard not to give your body a break from it. It also contributes to inflammation and parasites, which can lead to diseases. Your gut is really the powerhouse of your entire body. So we want to make sure that we're giving our gut a break. I've gone ahead and used what I know from when I was vegan and created a meal prep for you guys. So make sure you subscribe, because when that video drops, you don't want to miss it. So now straight to the good part. What can we eat? Whole foods that remind you of a rainbow, like all the fruits and veggies, especially dark leafy green vegetables that help eliminate bloating and inflammation and promote a flat tummy, which means no bloating. And that's the goal here. Also, side note, when you eat dark leafy green vegetables, your teeth end up looking extra white. I kid you not. Somebody asked me the other day, did I get my teeth done? I said, no, Bookie, this is all from God. Okay? His dark leafy green vegetables will do it every time. And when I said these results happen in 30 days, you start noticing these changes in your body just within the first 3 days. But that entire transformation, that wow factor that you get in the mirror, is at that 30-day mark. But when I'm talking about energy, clearer skin, all of these things start happening before that time period. You're going to notice these things faster than you think, and it's going to promote you to stick with it. So let's jump into the last one, which everybody has been waiting for, and that's clearer skin. This is something I struggle with. I struggle with acne from the time I was a teenager all the way into my adult years, well off into my 20s. It was tripping me out. I'm like, dang, I'm not even a kid no more. I'm like grown. Why do I have pimples? It wasn't making sense. And it's try cutting these 3 things out of your diet, and you're guaranteed to get improvement. Number 1 on the list, added sugars. It is the leading cause to irritability, pimples, breakouts, dark spots, greasy face, all the things. So stay away from the prepackaged foods like the pre-made salads, the granola bars, all those things. Back to the basics, hit the kitchen and make things in-house. Now this one is a heavy hitter. And don't be mad when I say this, but we got to let the dairy go or eat it in small increments. But here's a secret. We are the only species that drinks milk from another species outside of our mother, okay? You don't see cows drinking horse milk, right? But you see humans drinking cow. It don't make sense. Our bodies were never designed to tolerate or process or break down this foreign substance. No matter how clean they say the milk is and pasteurized it is, it still has pus and blood and all kind of mucus in it that we just don't need to be intaking and digesting. Our body literally does not like it. It swells up. It has an allergic reaction to it. So we got to cut back on it. They have a lot of non-dairy items that you can substitute as well. I've been vegan before, so baby, I've done tried it all. If you would like for me to give you guys a video on non-dairy options of cheese and creamers that I like and that taste like fresh real food and not plastic, go ahead and comment not milk. Kind of touched on when we spoke about sugar is processed foods. They are using things like forever chemicals in our food so that it never expires. And we wonder why our bread doesn't mold, our chips aren't stale anymore. This is why meal prepping is a plus, because it helps control your portion size, avoid all that impulsive eating, and also staying consistent, because when the food is already there, it's easy to just go for it, right? And eventually you cut back on those unhealthy cravings and your body kind of turns its nose at it. Like, we don't want that. And instead of getting that anyway, because it's quick, you'll have what you need in the fridge. And I'll be uploading quick and delicious meal prep ideas that are sure to keep your belly snatched and full while being delicious. You're not going to want to miss those videos. So go ahead and subscribe, because they'll be dropping any day. Okay. So before we wrap these up, I need to share these details with you on how to get the most out of your 30-day transformation. For your supplements, you want to start with a good multivitamin, okay? Now, you need to do some math and figure out what somebody your size and age need and compare it to what is inside of that multivitamin. What I've noticed is that when I get like a regular vitamin for an adult woman, it's never nearly enough. And I know myself, I'm not eating that much to fill in the gap. So I typically go with a prenatal vitamin. And if you want to know what my daily regimen is, go ahead and comment vitamin. That way I can show you guys what I use, how I calculate it, and what's been working best for me. I'm just a girl showing you what is working for me. I'm no medical expert, so always consult with your primary care physician, your PCP, and just make sure that you are understanding what you need, what works for your body. Also, certain vitamins have to be taken with certain foods, and there's this and there's that, and there's a science and this and add and subtract. So go ahead and subscribe so you can go ahead and watch my video that breaks everything down, shows you what my regimen is, and gives you advice on where to start if you don't know where to start, or maybe some things just to open up your mindset, even if you've been doing it a while, because we all are here to share our tips and tricks. And if it's something that you've realized or recognized or want to share or has really helped you on your journey, please comment below. We are a family here. We learn and grow from each other. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because somebody else out here deserves this wealth and these gems that we went over today. Ciao.